Hi, I'm Hildy Gottlieb with Creating the Future, and this is my friend and fellow board member, Justin Pollock. Say hello.
Hi, I'm Justin Pollock with Org Forward, and I'm happy to be here with you, Hildy.
We are getting ready for our webinar on catalytic thinking and boards, and Justin and I have been talking about the fact that we're both excited about that. So let's start with you, Justin. What are you excited about?
Well, I always get excited when we have the opportunity to ask questions about the systems that we often take for granted or we think are supposed to be a particular way. I think that there is frustration out there in the world with boards and what board members do and don't do and should do. And I've spent a lot of my career um, being supposedly the sage that was giving good advice to only see that it actually wasn't. And so I think being able to have the opportunity and, to ask the questions, if it doesn't have to be this way, what could it be? And what would it look like? What would we make possible if we really thought about what it means to bring a group of people together who care, who matter, and who can really be an asset and a benefit to an organization. They can really help the organization not do its day-to-day work, but actually create the kinds of thriving communities that we want. And that's a really big question. And it pokes at a lot of assumptions, and I enjoy that space. I get excited by that. I think you know that about me, Hildy. So being in a space where we really do get to reconsider what something looks like and reconsider it using catalytic thinking in a way that gets us at what we can make possible and beneficial to the world we want to be a part of.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, you've already got me thinking about so many different things, Justin. I'm thinking about the fact that people on boards do care. And yet when they get on the board, that's the last thing they ever talk about. They talk about everything else except the reason that they're there and the reason that they care. I remember when my daughter was little and I would drag her to board meetings and she'd say, "I know why they call them board meetings, because you're boring." And how many of us feel that when we're sitting around the board table? You and I have joked about the Wall Street Journal blurb that they posted decades ago, I think it was. They asked corporate boards, they did a survey of corporate folks and asked, if your board was abducted by aliens, would anybody notice? And would you pay to get them back? And the answer overwhelmingly, and this was corporate boards that get paid a lot of money, the answer was overwhelmingly that nobody would notice if they were gone because the work they did didn't matter. And that, dear Lord, nobody would pay to get them back. And it is really fun to have been on a board. As you said, Justin, we all were so schooled when we first got into being board consultants years ago in this is the way it should be. And finding out over time that that just doesn't work. And it's not effective for organizations, and everybody complains about it. And we've had the same complaints for 20 and 30 years. And it's not just in the US and it's not just in Canada, it is globally, everybody has the same complaints. And the thing that I love about catalytic thinking is that it focuses on what's possible. It focuses us on building relationships. It focuses us on enoughness. And if all of those things are present in a board meeting, then you can create what's possible. And that's what I'm really excited about, is to help folks see past all those barriers, that all of the shoulds that you were talking about, they just create barriers for creating what's possible. And so I'm really excited to get together with you and with everybody else on March 12th and to just talk about what's really possible for your boards. And we look forward to seeing you there.